Hello students, my name is Akash Vashne, Assistant Professor, Electrical Engineering Department at Babu Banasidas University, Lucknow. Today I am going to discuss combinational circuit. Firstly, we have learned what is combinational circuit. In combinational circuit, output is dependent upon combination of input variable. In combination circuit, the output is only dependent on input variable. Second point, it does not use any memory. If it have n number of input, then there are m number of output. Suppose this is the block diagram representation of combinational circuit. In this we have seen that there are n number of input, 1, 2 up to n. And here we can see there are m number of output, that is 1, 2 and m. This output is also called as response and input is called as excitation. There are various examples of combinational circuit. Firstly, we have seen adder and subtractor. Second is decoder. Third is mux and demux. Mux is also called as multiplexer. Fourth is code converter. Fifth is comparator. Sixth is ROM, that we have learned in the computer that ROM is there. Seventh is PLA and PL, etc. These we have learned in this module only. Adder and subtractor we have learned in the coming video. Decoder, mux, converter, comparator, these we have learned one by one in this video only. Okay, now we have see what are the designing steps for the combinational circuit. If we want to design a combinational circuit, we have to take care of the steps. First step is that we have to observe the problem definition. We have to observe the problem definition, that what are the problem we have to observe at. After that, we have to determine the required input and output variables. Okay. Then third point is that we have to assign the letter or symbol to the input variable. Suppose we have considered two variable input, then we can give name A and B to the input, okay, and given the symbol to the output also. Suppose that we have represent output as Y letter, whatever you have want, you have to represent it, okay. Fourth point is that you have to make a truth table that defines the relationship, okay. After that, you have to simplify the Boolean algebra expression using K-map, that we have learned in the previous video about the K-map. With the K-map, we can simplify the Boolean expression that we can define with the truth table. After that, K-map, we have to make a logic diagram. These are the steps for the combinational circuit. Okay. Now we have do a numerical to design a combinational circuit. Okay. We can see now, this is the question. In this question we have seen that design a combinational circuit with two input which produce output as 0 when any one input is 1. Okay, this is the problem. You have to design a combinational circuit. You can see in this question that the algorithm is given that output is logic 0 when any one input is 1. Okay, this is given in the question. Now we have considered that how many inputs are there, two inputs are there. Then we can do the solution. Firstly, we have write solution. Okay, in the designing step we have seen what. Firstly, we have to observe the problem. We can observe the problem. Okay, after that we have to determine the input and output. Okay, this is also done. Now give a letter or symbol to the input and output. Suppose we have give input letter A comma B and we have represent output as Y. In this way we have defined input as A comma B and output as Y. In the question it is represent only, it is given that we have to consider two input only. Okay. Now after the assigning the input and output, we have to make a truth table. So we have to make a truth table. Suppose we have to write input A comma B here. Okay, in the tabular form we have to make a truth table, and here we can write as output. Okay, this is the input and this is the output. In the truth table, we have to write the possibility of two inputs. There are the 4 possibility of 2 inputs because we have learned if there are 2 input, okay, then total possibility are 2 raised to the power n. Here input are 2, then n equals to 2, then 2 raised to the power 2, it become 4. Then we can say there are 4 possible possibility of inputs. That 4 possibility are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is we have learned in the K-map also, that how we can write the possibility of 2 input, and we can learn the 3 input possibility and 4 input possibility. If you not understand, then you will understand here also. Okay, 2 raised to the power n is the formula of possibility of input. If they are 3 input, then we have get, suppose if they are 3 input, okay, then there are 2 raised to the power n formula, then 2 raised to the power 3 equals to 8. Then there are total possibility are 8 possibility are there. Now we have to determine the output. In the output we can see the output is logic 0 when any input is 1. If there is input is 1, suppose in this condition we can see input is 1 in this condition, one input is 1, okay, then output is what? 0, okay. Here we can see in the A the input is 1 and in the B the input is 0, then one condition satisfied, then the output is 0, okay. In this condition we can see input is 1A and input is 1 in B, then one condition satisfied, one input is 1, then we can write logic 0, okay. In this first case there are 0 in the A side and 0 in the B side, then the output is 1, okay. So in the only one case we have output 1 in when input A and B are 0. Now we have draw the truth table. After the truth table we have to simplify the Boolean expression. So we have to simplify the Boolean expression with the help of K-map. We have to draw K-map. This is the truth table, okay. This is the truth table. Now we have to draw K map. Now this is the 2 variable K map, then we have to make 2 variable K map here. So in the 2 variable K map we have to make 4 cells. This is the 4 cell and we have to represent the input A and B here. Here it is 0 and here it is 1, here it is 0, here is 1. We can write A as 0 as A complement and 1 as A only. Here we write B 0, this is B complement and this is B. One thing you have to remember, that in the K map we have to simplify the expression in the SOP form. SOP form means sum of product. In the sum of product form we have to write 0 as complement form and 1 as without complement form. Now you can see in the truth table that output is 1 in this case only when A is 0 and B is 0, then A is 0 here and B is 0, we can to write 1 here. This is the output 1. Now we have to group the cell. Now we have to group in this way only because this is the only one in the cell, okay. We have to write the Boolean expression. Then we can see in the left we have C0. 0 means A complement. In the top we can see 0 also, then 0 we can write as B complement. This is the Boolean expression of this question, okay. So we have output as y equals to A complement B complement. We have to simplify the expression with the help of K-map. Now we have to design a combinational circuit. Combination circuit को हमें design करना है. So we have to see that this is A complement and this is B complement. So for suppose this is the A input. For this A input we have to make a complement with the NOT gate. We have to make it as A complement only, okay. Now we have to see next variable is B complement, then we have to see B is this and we have to draw a NOT gate. With the NOT gate we have to see this become B complement. Now we can see output is A complement dot B complement. Okay, so dot means you have to make a NAND gate, we have to make a AND gate, sorry. So we have to put this into a AND gate, and we can say this is the A complement and B, because AND gate, this is the AND gate. AND gate simply multiply the variables, then we can get A complement and B complement. This is the combinational circuit designing. So in this way we can design any communication circuit with proper steps following. Okay, firstly we have to observe the problem. Second thing is we have to determine the required input and output. Third thing is that we have to assign letter or symbol to the input and output. Fourth thing is that we have to make a truth table. After making a truth table, you have to simplify the Brunt expression with the help of K-map. After making K-map, you have to draw a logic diagram, your logic circuit. Okay, this is clear. This is the question number 1. Now we have do a next problem. This is problem asked in GATE 1990. Okay, this is the GATE problem. In this problem, the question is given that the minimal function that can detect a divisible by 3 8421 BCD code digit. BCD means binary coded decimal system. Representation is D8, D4, D2, D1 is given by A option is this, B option is this, C and this. This is the question that is asked in the GATE exam. Now we have to make a possibility. We can see that this is the 8421 BCD code. In the 8421 BCD code, we have seen then that we have to write the MSC at D8, because it is also given in the question that we have to represent at D8. So this is the MSB bit. MSB means most significant bit. This is the MSB bit. Okay. Next is D4. After that, this is D2 and this is D1. This is LSB. LSB means least significant bit. Okay. Now we have to write a possibility. Okay, so what are the possibility? We have seen in the BCD code that we have to represent 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 5 times 0, 3, 2, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then after it 1. Okay, in BCD code we have only 0 to 9 number. Okay, after that we have to write 40 here, then 4 times 1, and then 0, then 2 times 0, 2 times 1, 2 times 0, 2 times 1 and 0, then alternate 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0. Okay, these are the possibility of BCD code. You have to remember in BCD only we have to write 0 to 9 number. After 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. These are the don't care condition. These are the don't care condition. We have not represent in the BCD code. Suppose if we write 10 number, then we have to represent 1 separately and 0 separately in the BCD code. Okay, this is we have discussed in the previous video. We have to see the previous video. Now we have to write the functionality y. In this we can say it is the number is divisible by 0. Okay, we have seen this is the 0 number, this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, this is the 5, this is the 6, this is the 7 and this is the 8. Now we can see 0 is divisible by 3, it is divisible by 3, then output is what? 1 only. 1 is divisible by 3, no divisible by, then output is 0. 2 is not divisible by, we can say 0. 3 is divisible by 3, the output is 1 only. Okay, after that 4 is not divisible by 3, then output is 0. 5 is divisible by 3, not divisible by 3, 0. 6 is divisible by 3, we can output get logic 1. 7 is divisible by 3, not divisible by, then we can say 0. 8 is not also divisible by 3, we can get 0. In this way we can make a output. Okay, but in the GATE exam we didn't require to draw the truth table. Okay, now we have to draw the K map. In the K map there are how many variables are there? 4 variables. Then we have to draw the 4 variable K map. So 4 variable K map is in this way. We have to draw the 4 variable K map. Okay, one by one we can make a, suppose this is the 4 variable K map, and this is also there are, this is the 4 variable K map. We have to write here D8, D4, D2 and D1. Here we can write 0 0, 0 1, 1 1, 1 0. Here we can write 0 0, 0 1, 1 1 and 1 0. Okay, this cell is represented by 0, this cell is represented by 1, this cell is represented by 2, this cell is represented by 3, this cell is represented by 4, this cell is represented by 5, this cell is represented by 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, this is 10, this is 11, this is 12, this is 13 and this is 14 and this is 15. In this way we have to write the cell number. Okay, now with this truth table we have to write a logic 1, but we didn't require truth table. In the GATE exam we have to require minimum time to solve a question. So we can see 0 is divisible by 3, then we have to write here 1, 3 is divisible by 3, it is logic 1, and we can see 6 is divisible by 3, it is logic 1, and we can see one number is missing here. We have to write 9 also, because in the ABCD code we have to represent 0 to 9. Okay, so one number is missing, we have to mention here. So 9 is also divisible by 3, we have to mention 1 here. Now I will say that you have to mention 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 as don't care condition. So 10 is the don't care condition, 11 is the don't care condition, 14, 15, 13 and this is the don't care condition. Okay, now we have to make grouping. So in this way we have to make grouping, that we have to make a largest grouping. So we have to group this one. So for this group 1 we have to make a octet. Okay, so we have to group in this way. Okay, now suppose we have to group this, for this grouping if this is 3, so then we have to make a doublet grouping. Okay, this is the, okay, now we have to group this one. So this group 1 is grouped like in this fashion. Okay, we have to group this one. So and this one is single, then we have to make a single grouping. So there are 4 grouping. First is octet grouping, this is doublet grouping, this is doublet grouping and this is single grouping. Then we have to write the Boolean expression. We have to write this Boolean expression as, okay, see the left, in the left we can see 0 1 and 1 1. Which digit is common? 1 is common. 1 is represented by D4, then we have to write D4 here. Okay, see the top, in the top 1 0 is there, this is the common digit, then we have to say 1 is D2 and 0 is D1, then we have to write D1 complement. Okay, this is the Boolean expression. Now we have to write the Boolean expression of this octet. This octet we have right here. We can see in the left we can see 1 1 is there and 1 0 is there. 1 represent, 1 is common here, 1 is here and 1 is here. Then 1 is represented by D8, then we have to write D8 here. Now we can see in the top, this is 0 1 and this is 1 1. What is common? 1 is common, that is the second bit. Second bit is represented by D1, then this is D1. Okay, now we have to group this. So this one is single, we have see in the left 0 0 0 0 means D8 complement and D4 complement, and in the top we say 0 0, this is D2 complement and D1 complement. Okay, now this grouping we have to write, this grouping we have to write here. This is 0 0 and this is 1 0. What is common? 0 is common. 0 is D4 complement. Okay, because second bit is 0, here second bit 0, second bit is represented by D4. Now we can see here 1 1, 1 1 means D2 and D1. Then we have to write the Boolean expression, then we have to sum the all expression, we can see which option is right. D8 D1 is here, D8 D1 is here. In 3 options D8 D1 is common. Okay, now we can see D4 D2 D4, D4 D2 D1 complement in this expression. This is the expression. And okay, now we can see D4 complement D2 and D1. D4 D2 is here. Okay, and fourth is D8 complement, D4 complement, D2 complement and D1 complement. This is the, so we have got B option right. So this is the right option. So this you have to understand the problem of combinational circuit. This is asked in the GATE 1990. So I think you will understand the concept. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.